Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge. Man, it's Monday, man, a beautiful Monday, man. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Hopefully, you guys' first day of work, man, back to the work week is doing well. But let everybody know we're on. Share with a friend. Kane 4L, let's go.
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty.
Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all don't gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Slide on my road glide, looking so fly, 20-inch rollback, screaming eagle torque pack. I-10 to the end, it's a known patch. If you ain't a ground pounder, pay attention, fall back. We Iron Elite boys, no need for hitting switches. We split lanes and hogging lanes, we on a mission. On our way to CA, we 100 deep. Roll it up, y'all the road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? I'm outside with it. I scrape the town burning loud when the smoke clear up. You know I hardly did it. I'm real naughty with it. My ride clean when it bling. I show the lean on the scene to get jiggy with it. No did it, get it? I'm well equipped it. My bike side got a side, so you know I'm hit. She dropped it down and split it. Backed it up to shift it. Let me kick a little game to you lames riding around here, giving a set a bad name. It don't matter what you rank or what you claim. When we turn it up, you keep it motorcycling, man. My soul brothers, they roll runners, we rolling deep. When it's time to rally up, it's Black Wall Street. When you see them MCs at the RTE, roll it up, down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up, big sword. You in charge, real king of the south. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig?
But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Hey, man, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge, man. It's a beautiful Monday, man. I know y'all saying, Sarge, what you doing on a Monday, man? I thought you was working. Hey, man, my schedule changed. Mind your own business, man, but I'm going to be retiring soon. But that's not the reason we're here, man. We're here for long distance motorcycle ride, man. We're going to be talking to some heavy hitters from South Florida. And y'all know how I rock with South Florida, man. It's a beautiful thing. So I call them the South Florida 3, man. They just got back a few days ago from their epic I-10 to the end ride. And we're going to bring them on, man. We're going to introduce them, and we're going to talk to them about their epic ride. I'm just going to keep it 100, man. We talk about these rides, man. We brag. We have fun. We're excited to talk about the power of riding motorcycles from coast to coast. But also, man, I don't want us to forget that there's an inherent danger to what we do, man. There's this thing called weather. And right now, the weather's been weathering, man, in Western Texas, man. Our hearts, our prayers goes out to the folks of Western Texas for what they're going through, specifically around the I-10 area, Kerrville, Carroll County, as you're heading north, man. There's always a really dangerous situation with what we're doing as motorcycle riders, man. The weather be weathering out there, man. And last time we checked, about 24 hours ago, man, there were some, 78, 79 lost souls, man, doing the floods and the bad weather there in Western Texas. We do have riders right now, even as I speak, that are coming across the I-10 from the West Coast heading to the East Coast. So let's keep our prayers together, man, for everybody and those families who lost people in that horrible flood, man. That's the real list. That's the real of what we deal with each and every day, man, as we deal with these weather patterns across the country. But with that being said, let me pop these guys on, man. The South Florida 3. Let me see if I can get them on. Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. Fellas, top of the evening. How you feeling?
How you doing, Big Sarge?
We good, man.
Brother,
What's up? What's up?
Bro, I'm blessed, man. I got no complaints about nothing, man. Life is beautiful. I'm so happy to see you guys back in South Florida doing your things, man. Y'all smiling now, but I don't think y'all was smiling a few days ago. Is that true?
Yeah, we were smiling. I was smiling.
We were definitely smiling.
Hey, man. Hey, that's an awesome
Gru
thing.
wasn't smiling the last leg.
Gru wasn't smiling though.
Nah, I caught a little attitude from Gru when that rain came down.
Hey, Groove said this ain't grooving.
There you go.
Hey, man.
Gru said to me,
Hey.
I told you it was gonna rain. Why you put your rain gear on?
Yeah, man. But it's good to see you guys. My South Florida 3, man. Hey, man, I'm really excited about what's going on in South Florida. And before we even introduce everybody, I'm gonna say this, man. This is what happens when you run your mouth. Because if you run your mouth out there loud long enough, somebody gonna shut your mouth up. And they shut my mouth up. Cause I was talking smack, man, 2 years ago. Man, when my South Florida family gonna come through and represent? Bro, I said that in 2023. And everybody from South Florida zipped my lips. So, man, I'm just saying this, man. I apologize to my Miami, West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, all my family down there, including Tampa, man. They shut me up and say, Sarge, you didn't get the memo. We ride motorcycles down there, man. So excited to see you guys. So let's do this, fam. Let's do this. We're going to introduce ourselves, if you guys don't mind, and tell the world a little bit about you. And we'll go from top to bottom. Let's go with you, Big Will, if you don't mind. Let's go with you first.
I don't have a problem with it. Hey, I'm Big Will. My real name is Willie Johnson. I am happily retired, enjoying life. Retired since 2019. Been riding motorcycles since I was 13 years old. I'm on my 17th bike. I got the Pursuit, a Gold Wing, and a Indian Roadmaster. Still, I got rid of the other Gold Wing, but hey, that tells you I love my motorcycling. I love to ride. I love to ride with these fellows and our group, the Adventures. Man, we have a blast. We go all over the country, and life is good. So in about 3 or 4 months or a year, when you retire, welcome to the wonderful world of retirement.
Hey, man, you get on my nerves, but you my idol. And I'm going to tell you something now. When I retire, I'm letting everybody know. Right now, man, I'm going to retire. My wife, she already, so don't get too wild. But I'm telling you, bro, I'm excited about the world of retirement. To get out and ride bikes and meet people and see things, man. So salute to you, Big Will, man. God bless, and I'm looking to join you, my brother. So, Tone, man, if you don't mind, introduce yourself to the world, brother.
Yeah, how you doing, man? My name is Antonio. A full name, last name Riviere. I've been riding for about 25 years now. I started with the Katana, Suzuki Katana. I rode that for about 2-3 years. Then I stopped riding. I stopped riding for about a good 10 years plus, man. I stopped riding until I moved down to Florida. I was living in St. Louis for a little while. That's why I started riding, and then that's why I got my license and stuff, my endorsement. And then I said when COVID came around, I got me a little lemon bike. Before that, somebody from the job just sold it to me for $300, an old Gixxer, 85 Gixxer. I just took it, tried to put it together, but the shit kept breaking down on me. So I said, you know what, screw it. I let it go, sold it, whatever. Then COVID came around. I said, man, nothing to do. So I bought me a brand new Gixxer, 750. Rode that for a while. Rode with a couple people here and there. Rode the Daytona, this and that. And then I started hooking up with Chalk and them. Chalk work at my job, Cowboy. And then I said, you know what? They said, you know, I know that Jixer can't go no long distance ride. So I said, you know, I got me a V rod. The V rod was temporary. You know, I like the style. I got it. I rode with them all the way to Tail of the Dragon on that V rod. Loved it. But then I said to myself, man, these jokers look comfortable on these bikes, man. I gotta give me a bigger bike. But that's when I got the Street Glide. And then I've been rolling ever since with these guys, man.
Hey, I'm gonna say
Ever
this,
since
man.
then.
I got some cats at work right now, rock V rods, and they see what I do, and they say I get down. I
I
say,
still got the V
man,
rod.
do you? I say, man, I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
I'm looking to
this.
sell it. If you know anybody buy it.
A bunch of people at my job, but I said, man, that's a sharp bike. That's a very cool bike. But I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
bro, once you get
It's
a
a great
taste,
bike, man. It's
yeah,
straight.
once you get a taste of the bug, I'm just telling you, man, it's gonna change your world, man. And as you were
Yeah.
going along, Tony, as you was going along and you were talking about the sport bike and all that stuff, I went through that same trajectory.
Yeah.
And you know, I kept I had a CBR 1000 double R. It was tricked out. It was really, really tricked out, stretch, lowered, the whole nine. And when I finally I bought my first Harley, I still kept the CBR, but bro, it finally got to the point when I had to buy the second battery because the battery died because I was never moving the CBR. It was finally to the point I was like, okay, I gotta sell the bike, man. I'm just just fooling myself because I took the Harley to the beach one time and I saw how comfortable it was compared to my CBR, and I love my CBR. But when I got a taste of that old man couch riding, bruh, it
Yeah.
was over. I'm just saying it was over, man. But anyway, brother, hey, so who else we got left, man? Who else we got left? We got Groove.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What we got, Groove?
All right, my name is Harvey Williams. They call me Groove. And I'm retired also like Big Will. I've been retired since December 2019. So, you know, I bought me my Road King when I retired. That was my retirement gift. So I got that and started riding more. I've been riding for a long time. I started out on a Nighthawk, 750 Honda Nighthawk. Then I went to the Kawasaki ZX9. Had to get that little sport in there, get that little speed in there, you know. So I got that ZX9, kept that for a few years.
Yeah.
And I got rid of that. Was all that hunching over wasn't doing it for my back.
Right.
So I got rid of that, and then I bought a Kawasaki Volca Nomad 1500. Had that for a little while. Then I got rid of that and bought a Yamaha Stratoliner 1900, and rode that for a little bit. So then when I retired, I got this 2020 Road King, and that's what I've been riding on ever since. Been all over the country.
Hey,
You know,
Groove, you fought it for a long time, didn't you, Groove?
changing over to the
Yeah, you
real.
fought it for a
Yeah,
long time, but
I've been
yeah,
debating for a long time because
yeah.
you
That's
know,
what's up.
but I finally broke down
Yeah.
and purchased it.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this, fellas, before we get started into our interview. That dang Chalk, man, he get on my nerves. He gets on my nerves, man. Hey, Chalk is a ride mofo. Is that true?
Better believe it.
He ain't no joke, man. He is no joke.
Yeah, he can
Cowboy
ride.
man from South Florida, man, he gets it in.
Yeah, he can
And
go.
yeah, he's come up for quite a few years on the Iron Elite event that we have in February, man. And
I've been twice
Chalk.
already.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you were here when he won the 2 years ago. He won the
The
slow
slow
roll
roll.
Belt,
championship.
slow roll.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say no shade to our girl Chantel out of Central Florida who won it this year. I don't know, man. If Chalk did her a favor, man. He was no competition. Chalk let that thing go. But I'm gonna tell you, if Chantel had to deal with Chalk this year, I don't know. She might have not been smiling like she's smiling now.
Exactly.
Cause she dusted them boys off like it was nobody's business. But
Exactly.
if Cowboy was on her, man, Cowboy real, bro.
Yeah,
He,
buddy.
he's probably one of the is when it comes to skilled motorcycle riding. He's
Right.
the best I've seen. He's one of the top 2 best I've seen. Is that fair? You guys have seen him get out on the skills?
Not only his skills, but he's a great trainer as well.
Yeah, yeah,
He's a trainer, yeah.
Yeah, he
So
has good skills.
shout out to, man, the great Cowboy, man, Chalk, man, from South Florida doing his thing, man. So fellas, let's get into it, man. So okay, I'm seeing 2 brothers from 2019 that are retired and enjoying life down in South Florida, which they should be. How did we get together as a trio? Have we known each other for a long time, or did we reach out? How did this combination come together?
I believe because we are all part of a group we call the Adventures that was spearheaded by Chalk. So we all ride together, including Chalk, with many other brothers that are included in this group. And that's how basically we got together. So we ride together often, many places around the country, and a lot of local rides. So that's what started it. And when we met each other in this group, so we're good friends. So we just rode.
Very
Anybody?
cool. So okay, so are all you guys experienced long distance riders? Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we all experienced riders. Is everybody rode coast to coast before, or is there anybody in the group this is your first time?
We just
Not
Oh,
rode.
over
close to
Canada.
Canada, but we rode up to Canada last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've ridden all over the country on my bikes. I've had 17 bikes, from the littlest to the biggest, and I rode all over the country, even before I joined these guys and started riding and got to know them.
So this was just another notch on the belt.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But it was
Have you seen my
more
vest?
challenging than all the other rides that I've been on.
You said less challenging
No, more challenging.
or more challenging?
The
Okay.
I-10.
Okay. And for everybody that's out there that's watching us, I appreciate you guys for joining us this evening, man. We're on with the South Florida 3, I affectionately call them, and we're talking about their epic ride from coast to coast. These gentlemen chose to take the most southern route from the East Coast to the West Coast, and not only did they choose to take the most southern route, they did it in the summertime. I ain't gonna lie, man. And you guys, I'm gonna let you guys chime in and correct me if I'm wrong. Give me your perspective on it. Going I-10 to the end at the beginning of the summer is the most challenging thing that you can do. It's hot, and I mean it's really, really hot. And I respect. I know you guys are from the bottom. Y'all from Miami, and I'm from Northern Florida. And we used to heat. But it's a different type of heat when you start to traverse the southern trajectory of the country. Is that fair? Anybody want to join in and speak about that?
Well, it's a different kind of heat, man. It's a different kind of heat. Um, Down here, the heat in Miami is hot. The sun is hot. The sun is hot. But when you're going cross country, you got the humidity, you got the steam, you got the hot sun, you got the wind. Man, you got everything. Everything's included with that. And it's just tough, man. It's just tough. It's just tough. But you gotta drink a lot of water and just hit it.
Anybody else
Just hit
got any
it.
comments? Anybody else got any comments on that?
Yeah, like you said, the hydration is the most important. We had to make more frequent stops, not go, the full tank, 170, 180 miles. So we'll break it down half of that at most times, 90 miles, and hydrate, gas up again, take off again. But it's more difficult riding into the sun, that sunset. And man, that sun beating on your chest, it feels like it just sucking the life out of you.
It's
You know,
it's real, man. It's real because I want to think, if my memory serves correctly, I was either right before you guys or right after you. I think I was right
Before.
after you guys. I was right before you guys.
Yeah, because I walked through a video before we left.
Yeah, that was. Gentlemen, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I've done this several years. I think I've done this now 6 straight years, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. I cheat. I normally take spring or fall, but I normally stay away from summer. But this time I had to fit it in the summer because of my schedule. This last time I went across in June was during COVID in 2020. Gentlemen, this was rough. I hadn't experienced heat like this since Kuwait and Iraq in my days in Afghanistan, where it was a blowtorch. You guys tell me, how did it feel while y'all were out there? Was it different, or was it okay, or what was y'all's feeling on it?
Well, in Miami or South Florida, we have a lot of humidity. So it may be 94, 97 degrees and it's super hot because of the humidity. But parts of Texas and Arizona, that's dry heat like Vegas. It was between 114 and 117 degrees in Arizona. And as Tone stated, or rather Groove stated, that it was hitting us because we were going westbound directly into the sun. It was crazy. But I don't know if you're ready for me to tell them now, but because I spoke to a few people, watch your podcast, I had on a vest with ice pipes. I had a cooler with water, ice, Gatorade, and we were prepared for this trip because we knew what we were going to be experiencing. At least I
I mean, smart, because I'm telling you, the cooling vest, the sippy cup on the bike. And
got them.
I know the cool guys, they don't like the sippy cup on a bike, but the sippy cup on a bike is a real thing because it gives you the opportunity to
That's why I got to get a sippy cup. Yeah,
Hey,
good.
I
I don't
mean,
know how you back. I don't know how
yeah,
you did it,
man.
man.
Hey, because I'm gonna be fair. I don't think nobody on this panel is 30 years old.
Nah,
Is that fair?
that's fair to say.
Yeah, man. So,
Bro,
so I
Big
mean,
Sarge,
so
Big Sarge.
yes,
I'm
sir.
72 in December. Come on.
Well, you give me hope, man. You give me hope. You give
52,
me hope,
52.
man. Yeah, yeah.
Big
So
five two.
you 5'2"?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, Tony, you the youngster of the group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
I'm the baby.
you the baby. You the baby of the middle aged cats. You the baby of so Tone, I'm a little bit older than you. I don't know how Groove is sitting. How you sit, Groove? You the baby of the group or you middle?
No, I'm not the baby. Tone is the baby. I'm 61.
Okay, so Tone the baby, and then
yes.
I'm after Tone, and then Groove. You
And
and
then
Big
you
Will,
got
y'all got me, but I'm right on y'all head.
right.
So
And
so
I'm the senior.
yeah, so we have to be smart about what way we do things. We have to be very calculated. Where we're not young Thundercats anymore, where we don't
Right.
have youth, because youth gives you the ability to be stupid. Let's be honest.
Hello.
Youth gives you the ability to be stupid, but as you get wiser and older, as we get older, we can't be as stupid no more with our body. We have to be very deliberate about what we're doing. That means, in this case, like you guys were saying, the cooling vest, the hydration, the sippy cups, the understanding that maybe going tank to tank is not the wisest thing in this temperature. Maybe
No.
we might have to go half tank, or maybe we might go every 100 miles to be
Right.
able to make sure we can regulate our body, our core temperatures. Because once we let it get past where it needs to be, now you got a real problem. Is that fair, fellas?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
We had.
it.
So,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, okay. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna throw it out to you guys, and y'all do it with what y'all made. Okay, so we we got riders from 52 to 72. So there's a pretty
Say
big
hello to
gap.
my beautiful wife, guys.
What's going on, beautiful wife? How are you, man? I
I'm
know
fine.
she's so happy her husband. I know she's so
Yeah.
happy her husband back home.
Ooh, am I?
Hey,
Oh
I
my
know she thinking.
God.
I know she thinking, man, sit your behind down for the rest of the year.
How you doing, Miss Catherine?
I'm
Yes,
good.
man,
How are
Miss
y'all?
Catherine. Shout out to Miss Catherine, man.
Yes, shout out to Miss Catherine who's glad her husband.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Y'all have a great day.
You too,
You too.
ma'am.
Thank
So,
you.
so with that being said, what was the strategy and how did you guys work it out dealing with the weather, gas stop to gas stop? And I'll let you guys take that, and I'll sit tight and be quiet. So let's throw that around. What was our strategy?
Well, the strategy was, like I mentioned
Well,
earlier, was to take more frequent gas stops and longer breaks while you're at the gas stops.
That's the key.
You know, go inside, get some AC, drink your Gatorade, your water, or whatever, and just try to get your core temperature down. You know, I would use in my cooler, I had a rag in there in the ice, inside of the ice, and let it melt, and put the rag on my head, the towel, and that really helps too. It cools me down pretty fast while you're in the AC inside of the air, inside of the gas station.
Okay, very
So,
cool, very cool. Was that what everybody's strategy was? Was saying, hey, look, we're gonna do what we need to do. We're gonna take our time. What did you do, Tone? Because you the youngster. What did you do?
well, you know, pretty much groove. I mean, we said we weren't gonna ride a full gas tank. I don't think we did. I think maybe we went to 3/4 a couple of times, but we were just doing the gas stops. Groove had written everything out, and then we was using the exit app also to help us out, which was a plus. And I had so much adrenaline going, and
Yes.
the heat, the heat really got me a little bit. My leg got burnt actually. My leg got burnt, man. Wearing some jeans, so yeah, it was hot. It was hot, but I had my little sippy cup. I kept drinking water, electrolytes. Got to drink your electrolytes. You know,
Yeah,
have your electrolytes and just get your little rest at the gas station, and then hit it again.
yeah.
150 miles. Try to keep doing 150 miles. That's what we try to do.
So you guys keep it at a buck 50 a tank.
We
Yeah.
tried, but all the time you couldn't do it based upon the next available gas station, plus the fact that as a senior, I have to take a little potty break every now and then. So I
Yeah,
would use that to also go in to the air conditioning because you need that air conditioning as our group said to bring the core temperature down because it was hot. I'm serious, it was hot. When we left Arizona going into Texas, it dropped down to 97. It felt like it was around 50 degrees. It was nice. It felt no, I'm sorry. It felt like it was air conditioning. And then when we started hitting the desert in Los Angeles to 94 degrees, man, it was cool. But when
it's
we
like a
hit over there
blizzard. It
in
was like a blizzard,
California,
wasn't it? Yeah,
no, when it hit 75 degrees, I was cold. We had to stop and put on jackets. 75 degrees. We from Miami. It don't get
yeah.
that cool down here. It was cold because that 114 degree to 117 degree all day was killing.
Hey, I'm happy to hear you say that, Big Will, because shout out to Moose, man, from Kingdom Knights Motorcycle Association, man. That's my motorcycle ministry up in Maryland. Moose said to me some years ago, he said, Sarge, we ain't playing that gas station foolishness. He said, look, when I have to go to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. Moose told me that years ago. He said, I don't play all that foolishness now. But I want our listeners and our viewers who are listening now and who will be listening in the future, understanding that East Coast heat is different than West Coast heat.
Yes, it is.
And when you're on the bike is zapping moisture out of your body. It's sucking it out of you. And I don't care how much you're hydrating and what kind of Cool Max gear or cooling vest that you got on. It's constantly sucking that moisture out of you. So
That's right.
so for you gentlemen, y'all and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, y'all were saying we did a $150, but sometimes we didn't do a $150
Correct.
because a $150 is 2 hours on a bike.
Right.
And say if I spend 10 minutes hydrating and I spend 2 hours having moisture sucked out of me, the math ain't mathing correctly. So sometimes you have to adjust. Is that fair, fellas? Or would anybody like to expand on what I was saying?
Well, you're exactly correct, Big Sarge, and that's what we were doing. We would ride 2 hours or hour and a half, and then we would go and to our next gas stop, get off, and we would stay about maybe 30, 40 minutes to try to get it back in, all that moisture that we took out of it. So we would stay a little longer than what we would normally do, 40 minutes or so, sit back, relax, no rush. We got 7 days, and just sit back, hydrate, eat a little something. That's pretty much it.
I think after we go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Big Sarge.
No, go ahead, Big Will. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think that's one thing that the youngster learned, Stone, that when we got into the parts of the, hey, Tone, we can hear you. Tone, we can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, I just muted him for a second. Go for it.
So when we were in the hotter parts of the country, Tone realized it was a lot hotter than he ever thought it would be or was able to deal with, because he wanted to hit those 150-mile marks every run. But after he got that heat, he realized, as I kept stating, we need to take more breaks, get cooled off, sit in the AC longer. And I'm going to tell you, Big Sarge, it's because I watched your video that time, just before you came back, before we started. And you kept saying, take more breaks. You're going to need it. I took it to heart. And when I did, or we took those breaks, I was able to go.
Yeah.
The little youngster kept calling me, "Oh man, you a beast." You
Hey, and here's the real about this, man. I got a bunch of pride, man. I do. I got a lot of pride, but then I've got some wisdom to go along with that plethora of pride that I have. I had to really, really take an inventory. And I was a few days before you guys and say, at this point, if you're moving, you're achieving. Do you have to be moving at X amount? As long as you're moving, you're good. You don't need to be moving at warp speed. You just need to be moving. And if that means that you're moving slower, that's fine. But if you allow yourself to be zapped, to be depleted from the heat, to be heat exhaustion or almost to the edge of heat stroke, understand, once that happens, you're done. You're done. So if that means going slower, but you're still moving forward, you're still achieving. But if you allow yourself, your ego, to take control, your ego is going to put you in a position where you're going to A, be in the hospital, or B, be in a situation where, well, really, in both, you're going to be in a position that you're not going to be moving because your body's going to shut down on you. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
You have to put safety over ego.
Exactly.
So I'm telling
Health and safety first.
Safety over ego, gentlemen. So just again to see how you guys were navigating, and I was watching you guys, and I would see some videos. I would see videos from Tone. I would see videos from Will, and y'all was saying what y'all was saying. Y'all was saying the quiet part out loud, and I was saying they ain't saying everything, but I know what they saying. I know what they saying. It is no game out there. So we know about heat. Yeah, so we know about heat, gentlemen. Did y'all deal with anything with bad rains on the ride?
Yeah, we caught some rain when we left Florida. As soon as we got out of Florida, man, where was it? Alabama, Mississippi, part of little Louisiana, I think, a little bit. We got some rain, and then after that, man, it was all sun in the face. After that, all the way to LA.
Well,
which was good.
well, Florida. I tell everybody they call Florida the Sunshine State,
Uh,
but Florida got Everglades, man,
yeah.
and those Everglades come from somewhere. It rains in Florida, man, like it's nobody's business.
Yes, sir.
All summer damn long. Anything that has to do with the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, whatever Gulf you want to call it today, it's going to be that hot fuel coming from the Gulf that's going to come across the panhandle from, basically Florida to Louisiana to Mississippi to Alabama to even portions of eastern Texas, Houston, Beaumont, that type. It's going to rain. But once you go west of that, you're on your own, homie.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody
it rained
brown.
it rained hard, man. I couldn't see a thing, man.
Oh,
I couldn't see nothing. I had to put my flashes on, the visor. I couldn't see nothing, man. Rain all in the face. It was bad.
At one point, I thought it was just me couldn't see nothing. I said, "Well, I let you guys kind of move ahead." I'm saying, I'm not finna kill myself. So I was slow through it.
Yeah, we were rolling slow. We were rolling slow.
Hey, I
That's
remember
what's up.
the guys from Breed. They said, "Sorry, a couple of times, man, we had to stop and put the gear on and double check the pin lock and that type of stuff." Do y'all all rock with rain suits or riding suits? Or do some of y'all rock with jeans?
No, bro. We started out in jeans, and then when we were going into Louisiana, I believe, when we saw that couple pull over and put their rain suits on, and we said, "Nah, we're gonna keep going." Bad mistake. We should have pulled over with them. No overhang, no nothing. In the pouring rain, you got to stop now and put that rain suit on because it was pouring. We all carry rain suits. To your question, you gotta have one. You gotta have one.
Hey,
I
we
was
get
wearing
spoiled.
I was wearing shorts the whole ride and my rain pants on top of it. When I put my jeans on, when I got to Arizona,
Right.
my leg got burnt
Yeah.
with the jeans.
Hey, Tony. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, let me. I
Yes.
ain't gotta. Hey, I
He
ain't
said,
gotta.
Yes.
Damn it! I wish I had a sounder ready for you right now. Tone, let me see.
Yes.
You're gonna need one. You're gonna hear it a few more times.
Hey, Tone, hold up. Wait a minute. Here we go.
That you had you once.
Hey, I'm gonna ask that right. So, it didn't dawn on me what Tone say. My legs was sunburned.
No, I got third-degree burn from the bike in Arizona with the jeans
Holy.
on. Yeah.
"Oh, the pipe."
That's how hot
Hey,
my bike was.
hey, Tone, where you think you from the West Coast? That's how my West Coast jeans. They rock them shorts.
Yeah.
So you
I
just
left.
cooling. You were just cooling.
No. The whole ride, I had my shorts on, but I had my rain pants on top of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you was
So
just
the
flat
third
showing off.
no. The third day, I said, let me put on my jeans. So when we were going through Arizona, it was so hot. The bike was so hot, it burnt my leg through the jeans. And I said to myself, no more jeans the rest of the ride. I wore shorts, my rain pants on. When it rained, I didn't have to worry about it because I had my rain pants on already. All I had to do was put my jacket on, and if I had my sneakers on, I put my boots on real quick, and that was it.
I'm gonna give you grace for that, man, because I ride with a California heated suit, but in the summertime I use my heated suit as riding pants, and full disclosure, I don't wear anything under riding pants. I don't. I wear shorts like you do, but that was kind of
I was comfortable.
surprising.
It's comfortable.
So
It's comfortable.
the rain suit you wear. What kind of rain suit did you wear?
Harley Davidson rain pants.
And your legs were burning.
No.
The rain
If
pants.
my legs burnt when I had the jeans on.
Oh, with the jeans on. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's
I got a big
that's
bubble in my
serious.
calf.
Yeah.
What's
What you
that,
got,
big
Big
boy?
Will? What you got? What you got?
They got some mail, huh?
Yeah, I got
Yo, you
your
got some mail that
Big
came
Sarge.
in.
Yeah, Big Sarge. So I just got to open it up.
Oh, okay. So the wife watching that. She watching that. because so she don't even have to ask that the package come in. But that's surprising that you say it through the Harley Rain suit, man. That's
The Harley Rain
that's
suit,
a,
it has a protective lining from the heat from the engine on the side of your cap, so you won't get burnt. So I could wear shorts, and as hot as that engine was, I was not getting burnt with my shorts on with that Harley pants on. But with the
but it was
jeans,
the
never.
yeah. Okay. Well, we just learned something today, my guy.
So yeah, that's
No, go. There it is, my man. He done put the cart before. Cause I was gonna Dom DeMarco you, but not DeMarco you, but let me do that now since he did. Let me give you a Don DeMarco. Let me give him a Don DeMarco, man. Hey, you
I
see
gotta
the
ship my
wife?
mail.
You see the wife just say, "Hey, mail delivery." Hey, that's the operations officer, man. DJ D ready, man. So she makes sure all our riders get everything that you're supposed to have.
That's
She
it.
makes sure she registers all our riders. She does everything behind the scenes for me in the operation, man. And Tone, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We were like, what the heck is going? We did not know. Tone. We were trying to figure it out, and we're gonna talk about it later. But we were trying to figure all this mess out, man. But DJ D Ready, she takes care of everything for us. She's the operations officer
She
of the
did
whole
very
Iron
well.
Elite I-10 to the end get out, man. So God bless her. Without her, I couldn't do a fraction of the things that I do. But anyway, okay, so Tone said he rocks the Harley Davidson rain suit with just shorts on. Gru, do you wear just jeans? Is that what you do?
Well, I have some pants. They're not jeans. They're like some stretchable fabric, lightweight.
Okay,
You know, it almost like a dry fit type pant. I wear those,
okay,
and because it's lightweight and it keeps me cool. I can feel the cool air going through the fabric itself.
nice,
But
nice.
most times when it rains, I don't. I did carry a rain suit, but most times I didn't put it on. I just let it rain on whatever I got
Yeah,
because I know I'm going to get dry.
yeah,
You know, it's going to
and
cool me off, and I'm going to
He said,
cool off.
and
he
that's
said bump
true.
it.
That's true. Big Will, is that what you were doing too?
No,
No.
Big Sarge. I have a rain suit I use often. I carry an extra one when I ride with my wife. Um, because I'm a senior, I got to make sure I take good care of myself and make sure I cover all bases. So I do wear a rain suit. I don't like being soaking wet. And if it's just a brief run through, you get wet, you go back out like he's speaking, dry off, okay. But when we going through that pouring down rain and this storm and you can barely see, you need to have a rain suit for your own
Guaranteed,
protection.
guaranteed. Do you
Yeah,
guys
when that
rock?
rain hit you, that rain hit you it's like bullets hitting your arms.
Oh, facts, facts.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, facts. It'll beat you down if you ain't wearing protective gear. Do you guys all use pin locks on your helmet for rain?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
What is
What
that?
is that? Hang on.
pin locks, pin locks.
Oh,
You
no.
should on
The
your
extra
helmet.
shield
You should
on
have one
the
on your helmet. You got to show me. And your
yeah the
shield,
pin
your shield.
yeah the pin lock is on the shield, and what it does is stops fogging.
Right.
That's the biggest
I
part
got
about
that.
pin lock.
Yeah, I know you
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. Okay. Okay, so gentlemen, we talked about weather. Let's talk about machines. Okay, what are we all riding on?
Well, I have
I
a
got
2020 Road King special.
Say again.
I have a 2020 Road King special,
Okay,
and yeah,
okay, cool.
a
What
114.
what you riding on, Tone?
I got a 23 Street Glide. It's a 107 engine, little baby Street Glide,
Okay,
but it
I
does the
don't know if
job.
that I don't know if that's quite a baby, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, okay. So he's
It
rocking a
does
Milwaukee 8. Yeah.
it does
What
the
you what you
job.
got? What you got, Big Will?
I ride a Indian Pursuit Dark Horse, about a 118 cc. It ain't
Okay.
nothing but a beast. I call it Alpha and Omega.
Man, whatever. Hey, whatever. He ride a decent bike, man.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah, he
that
ride a
bike is a
decent
beast, all
bike.
right.
You
Yeah.
better believe it. You
So
better ask
any
somebody.
so any issues with the machines in this hot, disrespectful weather? All the machines ran well, or was there any issues that we need to know about?
Well, I had issues with my clutch level. It got so hot that it was getting spongy. It wasn't engaging until you pull it in maybe 2 or 3 inches, and then because of the heat. So you had to keep pumping and holding it a little while to get the stiffness back into it. That was the only issue I had with mine.
Was that in heavy traffic, or was that just out there on the
It was
road?
just the
Period.
weather, just the temperature. It just got so
Wow.
hot that
Wow.
I don't know, it caused the fluids not to want to,
Yeah.
the hydraulics not to work properly.
I've seen that in uh, stop and go traffic, like say in
Yes,
Houston, when you really off into some real bad rush hour traffic. But you were saying that that was just out there in 117, 118 degree weather.
yes.
Wow.
That
Wow.
heat was brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. It was grown folks, man. It was grown folks. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely
Tom,
going
what
through.
about you? Anything on your machine? Any
Man, the
issues?
only issue I had with my bike was it was too damn hot. It was on fire. My butt was on fire. My leg was burnt. The handles for the clutch and the brake, the metal was on fire. You couldn't even touch it. It was so hot in Arizona. And when we stopped at that rest stop, I said, man, my leg is swollen. My leg was swollen, literally swollen from the heat and burnt with them jeans on. It's just my bike was just so hot. I was like, man, I can't wait to get the hell out of here, man. Arizona is no joke.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm kind of like Big Will, man. I'm laughing at your pain.
Yo,
hey,
yo,
hey, hey, cause I don't remember anything from you guys' ride. Seemed like the machines were machining well. Seemed like your bikes were in good shape. You had good
yeah.
motors,
I mean,
good motorcycles riding.
I had a little oil,
Yeah,
but other than that, it was good,
good,
But it was just
good,
hot. It was just too hot.
good, good.
Bike was
Well,
on fire.
I'm gonna say this, gentlemen. Then, if the machines were running good, that means that you guys were really on the preventive maintenance and you were on top of what was going on. So, kudos go to you guys for that. But
Well,
okay,
Big Sarge, you didn't give me a chance to respond.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay,
But
but
see, you got the Indian man. We don't care. We don't care about no
right.
Indians, man.
But I did have to. My oil light came on saying it was time for a service, so I did get the service in Houston while I was there. But I
Okay.
believe that a portion of our planning, making sure the bike was serviced before we left, either new tires or great tires, making sure the bike was in excellent condition, doing the T clock, checking it before you left, and I believe that was an asset to us being able to go and not having any issues with our bike. Now, both I and Tone, we had our bike serviced before we came home, just to be on top of the game because we
Like
had no
that.
problems and we wanted no problems. So a little
Like that.
oil change or whatever necessary, and come home we can ride like we want to and enjoy.
I love that. Hey, I make jokes, man, but those Indians are strong bikes. They're strong bikes, and I
Bro, you
noticed
ain't got to
from
tell me.
yeah. Hey, man, I'm trying to be humble, man. You finna make me throw up in my mouth here.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh
I
man.
got two twins here that did the same thing until that beast come flying by them at about 110, 15 miles an hour. And they wonder,
Yeah,
what
Yeah,
the hell was that?
yeah.
you got
Hey,
me.
but you
Ask them.
Yeah,
Ask
there's a
them.
couple
yeah.
times Big Will came past me. He scared the shit out of me, man. He said,
Hey, they
"Ching."
run,
All I
man.
felt was the
Hey,
wind. And I said,
hey,
what the hell?
what can you say? They run, man. They're good running bikes. And I have noticed with some of my Indian riders, they get these codes that happens with the bike. And even that these codes happen, the bike continues to run strong. And they'll get it into the dealership and get it taken care of and get the codes turned off and everything reset. But those bikes are running. Those bikes are good running motorcycles. I got to be fair. I'm a biased Harley Davidson cat, but those bikes run well. They run well, and the Indians run very, very well. I mean, not the Indians, but the gold. Oh my God, I'm about to throw up. The Gold Wings run extremely well too, man. So, I can't front on it, man. It is what it is. But anyway, we getting off that subject. I ain't finna keep talking about that bud jive all the time. But okay, but good, gentlemen, that's great because that tells me that we was on our grown folks, man. We were doing maintenance before, during, and I'm sure after.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, if you don't do that, we know what can happen while you're out there on that road. Is that fair?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
It can be a long day if you don't keep good maintenance on that bike. Is that
Yeah,
That is
we
is
didn't
that
want.
true?
We
Okay.
definitely didn't want to get stuck on the side of the road in Arizona. That's for sure.
No, sir. No, sir. Because you gonna
Or
be out
Texas.
there. You gonna be
Or
out there.
Texas.
Or
Nowhere.
Texas. Or Cali in some cases. Or Cali or New Mexico.
Or on
Because
the Louisiana Bridge.
yes, sir. That's 29 miles or 26 to 29 miles of nothing.
Exactly.
Except on the other side, number alligators.
Hey, you know what's funny, Big Sarge? We stopped to gas up. I got so busy, I forgot to refuel. Now, here we going all the way across about 150 miles, right? I'm down to 36 gallons. I'm saying, oh my God, am I going to make it across this thing? I didn't want to tell them that I did the dumb and didn't gas up. I said,
Oh no, no shit.
Engine, let's go. And we went for it.
Oh,
We made it.
now it finally comes out.
Yeah, it comes out now.
Hey,
Oh
Groove,
shit.
Groove, I would have done the same thing, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you good, sir? Yeah, I'm
Keep it to
good.
yourself.
Hey, because
Yo,
last
Big
thing you
Will,
want to tell
shame on
somebody is
you,
that you
man.
was. And last thing you want to tell somebody, like, damn, man, I was being an idiot, man. No, I'm good, homie. I'm good.
Shame on you.
I
Yeah,
did it
I'm,
twice. I
yeah,
did
I'm gonna
it
follow that.
again. I
I'm
did
a
it
true
Twice?
again.
soldier. Yeah,
Since
I'm
I'm
gonna follow
telling
that
on
to
myself,
the
yes,
end.
I did it twice. Okay, for real, I forgot to gas up 3 times.
Oh my
Wow.
What?
God.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
Well,
You
why you
you
think I
put us in
told
that
you, hey,
predicament, Big
pull
Will.
this
What
over? I
the
got
fuck?
some gas. I
really?
told you I had to go to the bathroom, but I needed gas.
Hey, man, we ain't messing with you, man.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Will,
homie, I'm gonna tell you, man. If I'd have been on the side of the road waiting on gas, I'm telling dinner
Because of
would have
that.
been on you for that day. Dinner would have
We
been
just
on
gonna
you
be,
for that day.
I
I
know
am
how to
not
say,
playing.
let's go to pull over. I know how to pull over.
Hey,
Or you
dinner.
go and I'll catch up with you.
Hey, dinner would have been on you, bro. I ain't lying
Bro,
to you. Dinner
listen,
would have been on you.
I tell them
I'm
quick,
not playing with you.
Big Sarge, I would tell them
Yeah,
quick, if you go. I will catch up. And they
yeah,
know I will catch up with them.
yeah.
You will be
Did
in
did,
pursuit, on that
did
pursuit.
y'all did y'all carry spare gas cans on the bike?
No.
No.
nope.
Okay, so so were y'all using anything like say iExit or any type of gas
Yeah.
apps or y'all use
Yeah, he's
I
exit
iExit?
that.
I
Okay,
exit.
very smart, very smart. I tell
It
all
come
my
in handy.
riders,
That app comes in handy, really, because you
yeah, I
can
tell
kind of
them,
gauge out how many miles that you want to do, and if it's going to be a gas station in that area, to
That's
refuel.
open. That's open. Remember the
iExit.
gas station we hit that was closed?
Yeah.
And that was one of the times too. It was closed, and I only had about 20 some miles of gas left, but we made it across.
I tell everybody iExit is the best gas station app
Yes,
to
it is.
use. The best one. It takes all the guessing game out of this thing. And then if you don't want to use iExit, there's Love's. Every 100 miles there's going to be a Love's gas station.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That's good to know.
so
That app is
Well,
awesome, man. That app is
yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
It gives you gas, hotel, food, everything.
For sure. So use it, man, because it's a great tool for you. So, gentlemen, we talked about weather. We talked about the machines. We talked about our coordination on gas station stops. What was some of the things that, and we can take it around the room. What was some of the things that you planned for, but it was even tougher than what you thought? Anything at all?
Yes, the heat. We planned for it, but it was even with my vest, my coolers, my two sippy cups, and my camel pack, it was still hot, Sarge. That sun in Arizona and before Texas to Arizona, it was. I'm from Miami. I'm used to it. Like you say, it served all around the world. But man, and I've been through Arizona before 2 years ago with some other group, but it was still hot. My skin went from brown to chocolate wherever it wasn't
Not the
covered.
chocolate.
Yeah, whenever it wasn't covered.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe you, man. I believe you. What
I,
about you,
I
Groove? Any
no. Before you go, I
no.
want to say thanks to the video on Triple Threat. That bump in Houston ain't nothing to play with.
Oh,
I thought I hit every little bump and I was prepared. I
yeah.
wasn't expecting it and I didn't know it, but we came across,
Yeah.
found it, and you're going flying. So
Yeah.
be prepared for that bump. I can't tell you exactly where it is, but
Yeah.
look at that video because it's a doozy.
So
Yeah,
are you when you say triple threat, are you talking about the ladies out of North Carolina?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cause you know last year I met them in east of Houston. I met them, I want to say I met them in Baytown that morning. And the ladies were smiling, they were so happy, but homie, she hit a bump on 10 coming in that area and it jacked up her signal lights and all. Man, when she got there with me, they had duct tape and all kind of tape. I remember that, man. They had all kind of tape tied around the lights and everything. Man, she hit a bump so hard, man. It was funny as heck. But they took it like a G, man. Them ladies took it like a G. Yeah, I remember that well. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That bump is treacherous. Be
yeah. You're
prepared.
right. You're right. Because doing that stretch from Beaumont, going all the way into Houston, from Beaumont to Baytown, there's constant construction in there for my wrestlers. There's constant construction, and it can be very dangerous if you're not paying attention to what's going
Yeah.
on. Is that fair, fellas?
Yes. I hit a couple of bumps in Houston, when you get ready to go over the little bridges over the little overpass. And I went airborne a couple of times.
Oh,
The
facts,
whole
you
the
will.
whole back bike, the
Yeah,
cruise control
yeah,
shut off
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
Not to
It's
turn this, yeah, not to turn this into anything dormant. I had my guys from Kings of the South that came through after you guys, and I think it was around closing in Lafayette, Lake Charles area. There's a whole lot of construction going on, uneven pavement,
yeah.
and one of my guys, I want to say it was King Grinch, hit the curve, the uneven curve, and it put him into a death wobble. And long
Wow.
story short, bike went down, he went down, and he's doing fine now. He's bumps and bruises and some road rash like bikers normally have to go through during that time frame, but it is very gnarly up in that area, with that construction. And I say it starts, and you correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen. It starts probably in western Louisiana, and
Yes.
it don't stop until on the other side of Houston.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I slow down them curves.
Yeah, because of that construction of those uneven roads,
Yeah.
and the little white signs that they put on the road to guide you, and
Yeah.
it's raining or wet. I just came across it and I almost lost it. You didn't know that, but I almost lost it because it was raining, wet, and that thing was so slippery. I wasn't leaning or anything, just plain slippery. It was just so slippery. You have to be careful of those things.
Wow. That's why we stay prayed up. Hey,
Yes, we
so Tone, what did you see? Did anything that you prepared for that was worse than you thought it would be?
Well, I already knew the heat was going to be a factor. Just like you saw about the roads, the roads, the construction. I hit a lot of bumps. I thought that my tour pack was going to fly open by hitting them bumps. It happened to me before. My tour pack flew open before. I was just hoping my tour pack wasn't going to fly open. I was hoping my tour pack wasn't going to fall off while I was riding either. Those bumps were hard. And like Groove said, he went airborne. I got off my seat too a couple of times. So that was definitely a challenge for me. Those going through those bumps and and I got a herniated ear disc, and I was just hoping my disc wouldn't go out on me while I was riding in them bumps, man.
Yeah, what the bumps that you talking about? You talking about in Texas?
Wherever, man. It seemed like every state had a bump.
Not like Houston.
Yeah,
Houston
Every
had
state has
lots of
something.
bumps.
yeah,
Yeah, Houston
Not
had the
like
most.
Houston, boy.
Yeah.
Houston was bad, really
yeah.
bad.
Every state has something.
Yeah, I would think Houston was the worst.
It is.
Yeah, in my
That's
opinion,
my
Houston's
first
the
time
worst.
through Houston.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, that was what I was scared of, hitting those bumps, man. Because my I went up in the air. I didn't want my back to go out on me. So
yeah. Homie, that would have been like a worst case scenario. That would
yeah,
have been really, yeah.
got in my tour plaque flying off.
All your underwear and everything flying down the highway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would lose everything, man.
yeah, we've seen that a few times. So
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
about you? So what about you, Groove? What did you? What was your story in that?
I'm sorry, Sarge, I didn't hear you.
What? Okay, from how you prepared to
Oh,
what you saw, what was the worst case scenario that maybe you didn't prepare enough for?
well, the worst case scenario was the roads. I mean, I wasn't prepared for them to be that treacherous. Going through, major cities like that, going across these bridges and stuff, man. That really caught me off guard. And like you were saying, the death wobble. Actually, I went into one of those wobbles that it got corrected because the bike went airborne, and when it came down, the bike started wobbling. Like, and I thought I was going to go down too, but I held on, and it corrected itself. So the highway is the most concern, for me. But that I
Okay.
didn't plan for being that bad. Being on I-10, you would think, a
Yeah.
major interstate, the construction would be, they're well maintained, especially in the major cities. But I've seen big potholes in other lanes that, man, if you run into that pothole with your motorcycle, it's going to cause some damage.
Brother, I've been at it long enough now. I expect the unexpected, and then if it works out great, happy me. But I always expect the worst, especially Louisiana, Texas. I expect the worst going on. That's just me. I'm just pessimistic
And
'cause I've seen enough.
Mississippi.
No, homie, Tennessee.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out to
Memphis,
Memphis, man.
Memphis got the
I'm running.
worst roads in the country.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, fellas. I'm running for mayor of Memphis. I don't care about safety of the city. I don't care about school reform. All I'm running on is fixing them raggedy ass roads in Tennessee.
Memphis is the
Once I
worst.
fix them raggedy roads, man, I'm stepping down as the mayor of Memphis, man.
Let somebody else.
Shout out to everybody in Tennessee, but Memphis, y'all roads suck, man. I'm just saying it. I ain't coming off it.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honorable mention to Detroit, DC, and New York. But Memphis, y'all is the top of the swing in the South, man.
Number one.
So, hey, so let's do this, fellas, if y'all don't mind, because I know I can't keep it forever. Let's run it across the room. Our final segment, the good, the bad, the ugly. We've made it now to Cali. We made it to Cali. Some coast to coast. We came from Miami to Jacksonville, all the way across the Santa Monica Pier, California. And I'm gonna pass it around the room. I like each and every person to take an individual thought and express to us. How did you feel? And what would you want to leave us with from this journey that you guys made? So who wants to take it first, man?
All right, I'll take it off.
Let's do it, my guy.
I after seeing everybody else do it, I said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna do it because I was supposed to do it last year with Cowboy and them when we went to Galveston, but I had to come back home, take care of home. But I said, next year I'm gonna do it, and I had the opportunity. I was on vacation. I was supposed to go ride to Canada again with Cowboy and them. I couldn't do it. I said to myself, let me do this I-10 ride, and from I seen everybody else doing it on the Facebook, the Iron Elite, and I said, you know what, I got to do it. And I was just amped up. And when I got there at the end, man, I felt like crying, man. I said, man, we did it. We did it. I felt like crying.
Nice.
It was like, man, it's like a dream, man. A dream come true. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah.
felt, man. I hugged my brothers. I'm like, yo, we did it, man. I hugged them. I said, we did it. And I thanked them for doing it with me because without them, I probably couldn't do it by myself. You know, I'd probably be scared, man.
Very fly. Very fly. Hey man, was
You
it was
know?
it was it what you expected?
Um, yeah, kind of, yeah. You know, like I see everybody else doing their stuff with the heat, you know, the gas stops and all that. Yeah, this was what I expected, but I was just doing it for me, you know. And I see how it is, and I'm like, yeah, okay, this is how it is, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, my mind was like, boom, hit it, let's go,
Yeah.
you know. The adrenaline was just there. I just had to get there. Just had to get there, you know. And when it was over, I was like, man, it was such a great feeling, man. Seeing that beach, seeing the sun, seeing the people, taking pictures. It was just awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Tone, you know you crazy, right?
Yes, he is.
You crazy, man.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Here you three guys go. And let's be honest, man. When you get off this podcast, Google the average motorcycle rider and what he or she rides the motorcycle every year. You guys are you're gonna be blown away. You guys did some of the most weirdest, craziest, most insane in the membrane things on a motorcycle. And I say this a lot of times to our riders because I don't want you to think this is normal. This ain't what normal is. You guys are special. You guys are different. You're really the 1% of the 1% because the average motorcycle rider don't do what you guys just did. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
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 So Tone, for you to say, yo, this was crazy, we did this, man. Please never forget and never take for granted what you did. Because
Don't you see him still crying?
yeah, hey, man, I do it every year. I do it every year. And bros, I'm gonna say when I get there, man, I'm tripping on myself. And then people like, man, what you tripping for, Saul? You do that all the time. No, I don't want to ever take for granted what we're doing because it's not easy.
No.
Man of Steel.
Man, it's still, homie. Cause it ain't easy what you did. Man, you crazy. You sat on a seat forever.
Yes.
On a bike for 8 days.
Thank you, homie. Are you crazy? You
5,800 miles.
5,800 miles. What are you thinking? You could have flew an airplane over there.
Yeah.
And I
You did
fly
what
for
you
free.
did, man.
Yeah.
And I fly for free.
God bless you, man. God bless you for being crazy enough to think.
I was telling him, I said, I'm gonna leave my bike here and fly home.
I was going to tell you that, but I held back.
Yeah. Hey. So Tone.
Yeah.
If you had to leave the viewers with one thing, man, what would you want them leave them with from your experience from this ride?
Man, I would say do it. It's a once in a lifetime thing. Just do it. Just do it. Be cautious. Take your time. Don't rush. And everything will fall into play. And have fun. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just do it. You know? A lot of people, you know, they like to be local riders. They don't want to go nowhere. What you got a bike for? Just to post up here and there? Man, ride your shit.
They bar
Ride your shit.
You know?
hopping.
Hey, well said, homie. I love. Hey, I would have. Hey, man, if I had a chance to say it, I would have said the same thing you said, bro.
Cowboy,
Same
ride your
thing.
shit.
Ride your, hey, ride your shit. Don't give me in trouble on YouTube, but ride your shit.
RYS. RYS.
There it is. Hey, Groove, what you got for me, man? Same thing for you, brother.
Yeah. I mean, the trip was excellent. Big Sarge, It's just that I got a lot of information from the site, from the Iron Elite site, watching other people do it and gathering little nitpicky little information that they put out, and kind of stored it in the memory banks and use that, to help me make my tour. After Tony had asked me to ride with him, I started watching a little bit more and looking at people leaving out almost every day. Every 2 or 3 days, people going and coming back and forth. So I listen to their little videos when they stop at the gas station, seeing what's up, and where the most problems, were, and kind of keep that in the memory banks. And so it's very educational about watching those videos.
Hey, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Now you educating riders behind you.
Right.
That's what we're supposed to be doing on this Each One Teach One platform. So, Groove, what words would you want to leave viewers with tonight? What words of encouragement?
Well, I mean, if words of encouragement, if you want to do this right, you just have to, be prepared, get yourself prepared, get your body prepared, because it's treacherous. You don't want to get out there and you get sick and all of this stuff, different things going on while you're riding a motorcycle. Make sure you're taking your medicine, you're taking it at the right times that you're supposed to do to control whatever you're taking the medicine for. And stay hydrated a lot, more hydrated than what you would normally be, when you're riding around in your own city, because that sun is grueling out west. Anything past western Texas all the way into Eastern California is hot. So I would leave that with them, but don't let that, stop you from doing what you like to do. If you like to ride, get out there, get on the bike and go for it. Go for it.
Well said, my brother. Well said. So, Big Will, even that you don't rock a Harley, even that
we're gonna try to
I'll
change
let you
that.
get the floor, man.
That ain't gonna never happen.
Yeah.
I've always been the oddball of the bunch. I started off with my gold wings. I love them, but you got a little time. I took notes.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. The floor is yours.
All right. So anyway, I'll just start from my notes. We made it home last night. Well, the night before, between 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. Tony Groove and myself. We started last Saturday at 2:30 a.m. We departed from Pompano Beach Service Plaza and we rode our motorcycles to Santa Monica, California in 3.5 days. What a wonderful and amazing experience. We rode through Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and finally to Santa Monica, California. We rode through the rain in Alabama and a tunnel where you don't want to get stuck in traffic. It is hot, no air circulation, and the vehicle fumes will make you want to die or throw up. In Louisiana, just make sure you have a full tank of gas. Going over the bridges, there's a long period before you get to a gas station. Sarge, you said it's about 26 miles. It's about that long, and I almost didn't think I was going to make one of them. Texas is hot. We had to watch out for the road bumps on I-10 highway in Houston. They will catch you off guard. Slow down going across the bridges. The video, or rather the podcast of the video from Triple Threat, the sisters recently, I seen that video. She mentioned that doggone bump. I still hit it. We all did, and we still went airborne. Fortunately, no damage to my vehicle, my bike, and I kept riding. But I went, ooh wee, oh yeah, and checked my pants. So, oh my God, Arizona should be called hell. It is hotter than hell in Arizona. The weatherman said it was going to be 117 degrees. Before we got there, it was 114 degrees. It was hot. In the nighttime, at 10:30, before I went into my room, it was 101 degrees outside. Arizona is hell. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
Hey, he ain't lying.
2 containers with water, Gatorade. You call them sippies. One to fill and one to grab when I empty it. Then the camel pack. Then the ice cooler and the cooler vest. You need everything to survive that Arizona heat. In the daytime, going west in the sun, you're gonna need it. They realize that because every time not only that, every time you stop for gas or a pee break, you go inside, you sit as long as you have to or you can, you cool off, let your body core cool down. Otherwise, you're not gonna make it.
Facts.
Oh, I told you about that. My cooling vest only cost me about $20, and you just freeze it up every night. It's the
Go
best thing.
get you one.
Yeah, get
Go
one.
get you one.
Every night you stop in a hotel or Airbnb, put it in the refrigerator, freeze it up, and it's good for the next day. I'm just trying to read my notes if I missed anything.
Take your time,
Oh,
homie. Take your time.
once you come out of California, once you come out of Texas, Arizona, and you enter in California, now you got a temperature drop. You go from 114, 117 down to about 97. It feels like you're in air conditioning. But as soon as you enter the closer to the California, temperature drops to about 75. You need a jacket now. It is cold after being in that Arizona heat.
Mm.
Felt good though.
Yes,
Yes,
and
it
we
was
already
welcome.
knew
Very welcome.
the traffic in Houston and Los Angeles. Be prepared for it. It's going to be a
Split
nightmare.
them lanes. Split them lanes.
I'm gonna tell you about that, Sarge. We ride big bikes. My engine is pretty dang on big. I didn't really feel comfortable trying to split. They open up. Sometimes they didn't open up big enough for me to get through. So
Yeah.
we took the side road, the emergency lane,
The
and we
trash
rode
lane.
that sucker all the way through that. We would get back on when we had to, and
Mm-hmm.
first chance we would get back off and ride. We passed several policemen. Nobody stopped us. Nobody looked our way. We kept going. To me, if I felt safer on the side than going through split lanes in Cali, even though it was legal. Now, whether on the side or not was legal, I don't know. I don't care. I made it.
I agree with you, Big Will, on that.
No, it wasn't legal, but you did it.
We
we
did it
did it.
anyway.
We did it anyway.
We
Yeah.
probably drove 50 miles on the side of that road like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So everybody know it took us 3.5 days. We
Yeah.
probably could have did it in 3, but that sun beat us down. That
Yeah.
heat is nothing to play with. You
No
had
rush.
to
Be
stop
safe.
and get your body core temperature down, cooled off.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
couldn't do it. I don't care how much, what you drink. I had juice, water, Gatorade, and coconut water. Still not enough. You
Yeah.
have to go inside AC and cool
Yes.
down. That's one major thing. A few more things and I'll let you go. Always pray before you go. We always prayed before we left. And when we came home, we prayed. Oh, this is a thing, Sarge. I don't know if you're aware of it. I could be wrong. But we noticed, I think it was in Texas, the truckers were starting to flash their emergency lights. And I kept wondering why. And then as we passed, I kept seeing animals, horses, deer, along the side of the road. So I realized they were warning us to let us know that impending danger was there. So eventually I caught up, and then once I realized, I started flashing my emergency lights back at them to say, "Hey, thank you," because all of a sudden, horses, deer, everything alongside the road. And if you're riding at night, you be ready because they will come across. I told you about having a bike service, and we had a bike service before we came home also. Two more things. I know Triple Threat said about the insurance card and all that stuff and having your bike service.
Mm-hmm.
We have a little form I made up or somebody made up. I use it just in case. Has your name, your address, your phone number, your spouse's information, your emergency contact information, your blood type, just in case anything goes sour, has everything somebody else would need. Your medication, where your medication is located in your luggage, the
Smart.
thing should be kept in your right side pouch, wherever you got it on your in the right side pouch. That's where the first responders will go to look for it. All your
Very smart.
identifying information. I'll send you the form if you would like me to, so that they can
Please.
utilize it,
Yeah.
use it,
Please. Yeah.
whatever. Uh, and even includes if some people don't want a DNR. You know what that is. do not resuscitate. So you
Right.
add everything on there. So I did 5,679 miles in 8 days. I-10 end to end, ground pounding, iron elites. I'm one of the part of the group now. We thank you, Big Sarge. God bless you. And for all those who have thought about doing it, don't think. Go get it. Do your thing. As Tone says, RYS.
Hey, man, I had a big speech at the end, but check this out. I'm gonna do this. Hey, I think Big Wheeler did it for us, man. Let's do this, man. Okay, hey, Drifter number 331, Groove 332, and my man Big Wheel 333, man. They're part of the family now, man. Thank you guys for caring enough to share your ride some coast to coast across this America, man, on a motorcycle, sharing with us your ride, man. And because of gentlemen like you, we are going to become and be better motorcycle riders, man. So let's do this, man. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's see where we at, man. Hey, thank you, gentlemen, so much, man. You didn't have to do this, but you did it for us, man. And no matter how many, hey, no matter how many riders that we have come across, man, I'm just as excited each and every rider, man, because I think what we're doing here on this platform is growing and educating and loving on the motorcycle rider, man. Just for everybody that's sitting out there this evening that's thinking, I can do this. Well, Big Wheel, Drifter, Groove have shown you, man, it's attainable. Just use the skill steps and the information that we're giving you. Big Will, go ahead and give me your last words, my guy.
Don't let them say you are too old, too tired, too whatever.
Hell no.
I'm 72 in December, 72, 71 today. And I ride like it ain't nothing left.
Facts.
You can't take it with you, baby. So I'm going to enjoy it while I got it.
Hey, Big Will, I'm going to say this. You're not the oldest.
Okay.
Mr. P came across Buffalo Soldiers. Him and his son did the father and son edition during Father's Day.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Mr. P, 76 years young, but he rode that gold wing like he stole it.
Yes, sir.
And I said, Mr. P, because of you, sir, I'm going to shut my mouth and get in where I fit in and think, man, if you can do what you do, man, there's hope for me, man. So, hey, Big Will, man, much love and respect, bro. I really do respect what you're doing at the age that you're doing. And we're not going to say at that old. No.
You're young, sir. I'm only
You're young, sir.
17.
You're young, sir.
17.
You're young, and you're a wise motorcycle rider. You're a wise motorcycle rider, bro. And I know you're inspiring riders coming behind you, man. So I'm a Groove, Tone. I'm gonna let y'all give it a try, man, before I let this thing go. I don't know, Big Will and beat y'all down. So any last words, man? Any last words before we let this thing go?
Good.
I'm speechless now. I don't have any
Hey, Big Will
additional
killed
information.
it, man. He done killed it.
He pretty much said everything. No additional
Yeah.
words for me.
Hey, Tone, anything from you, man?
All I could say is, man, if you like to ride and you want to ride a long distance ride, this is the ride to do it. Just do it, coast to coast. You get to see from the east to the west to the middle, and just live it up, man. Enjoy it,
Yeah.
because it was definitely an experience.
Hey, thank you, fellas. And your boy gonna be down in South Florida next month, man. I'm coming in, and I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna reach out to y'all, man. Hopefully, I see my South Florida family on deck. We're gonna have a good time, man. I want to break bread and spend time.
Hit us up, man. Hit us up.
Yeah.
And you
Tell us
think
where you're
I
gonna be.
ain't? I'm hitting y'all up, man. South Florida in the
Hit us
house,
up.
man. Much love to my South Florida family. And if you didn't know, if South Florida ride motorcycles, now you know. So, fellas, with that being said, top of the evening, much love. Get on to your family, man, and get some rest, man. Y'all done did y'all things.
Yeah.
Hey, in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all keep it motorcycling, you dig? Peace.
Peace.
Much love, fellas.
All right, take care, Big Sarge.
All right.
All right, brother.
Hey, man, there you have it. The South Florida 3, man, went across I-10 to the end, man. Made it look very easy because they were prepared, man. It was an awesome, awesome interview. I appreciate those guys for their time to come on and share their ride with us, man. This is what this thing is all about, man. The whole Each One Teach One platform, man. So thank you, fellows, man. Drifter, Groove, and Big Will, man. You seen what it is. Big Will, man, 72 years old. Or better yet, 72 years young, just went across the country, man, rode over 5,800 miles, homie, on a motorcycle, did his thing, man. Boy, if you don't shut up, you crying about cutting the grass. Boy, if you don't knock it the heck off. Hey, man, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and shut this thing down. We've been an hour and 28 minutes tonight, man, but it's been a blast. I've had a great time. Don't forget, man, the Titan Award nomination, man. 31 July is the cutoff date. If you don't know where the link is in the Facebook group page. Iron Elite Home of the Ground Pounders Reunion. Iron Elite Home of the Titan Award is in the featured section at the top of the page. The featured section on the top of the page. Go through the featured section, hit the link, and go ahead and fill out the nomination, man, for your Titan Award nomination for 2026, man. The cutoff date is 31 July. For those who would like to register for the ride, man, the registration link is in the description of this particular show right here. Go ahead and hit the link, man. It takes you about 5 minutes to fill out the link, and we got you covered. I'm just going to say this, man, for my riders that are going across this summer, be careful, be safe. It is no joke out there. It's always dangerous when we make these cross-the-country rides, man. We make it look easy, but it's not easy. You have to be prepared. You have to do the skill steps, the technique steps, the safety steps to make sure that your ride is mitigating as much risk as humanly possible. And we encourage, we push, we influence for you to be as safe as humanly possible. Prepare yourself correctly. Take on the information that we give you, and you're going to be okay. But you have to be willing to put in the work to make sure that your ride is successful, man. So shout out to my fellows, man. I know I got my man Hollywood coming in from the West Coast tonight, man. I think he should be here tomorrow. Let's keep him in our prayers, man. Kings of Cali, man. He's coming across the I-10. He's traversing right now Texas as we speak. You know, keep him in your prayers, man, because he's coming across Western Texas, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on around Kerrville, San Antonio, and heading up North Texas, man. Again, keep those folks of Texas in your prayers. There was a huge natural disaster that happened there over the weekend, man. So let's keep them in our prayers, man. They need our prayers. You know what it is, man. Life be lifing, man. But let's stay prayed up. Let's stay loving on each other, man. So with that being said, man, that's all your boy Sarge has, man. It's been a beautiful, beautiful Monday evening, man. Thank you for rocking with us today, man. So in the meantime, in between time, y'all keep it motorcycling, you dig? Peace.
Hey now, It's your girl Piper, the 2025 Iron Elite Female Titan, and you're now tuned in to Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion and the Coast to Coast Run, the social experiment, where motorcycling is not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You dig? Now like, share, subscribe, and follow for all things motorcycling, and I'll see you on the sleds.
Hey, it's your boy Low Key. Y'all know I roll with Big Sarge and the Iron Elite, home of the Titan Award and the Ground Pounder Family Reunion. Each one teach one, you dig?
What's good, people? This is Reef, Reef and K Solo's official ride to E, the 2025 Titan. Come to you from Big Sarge's Iron Elite Podcast. I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. Tune in to stay abreast of all the latest Iron Elite news.
Hey y'all, it's Snaps reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite Podcast. You dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live from the Iron Elite Podcast with my man Big Sarge, where we always keep it motorcycling. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.
I ain't got too much to say, but y'all make sure y'all bring that same energy out here next